Hey everybody, I'm going to show off my Mintronics blinky POV that I put right into the box that the battery is supposed to go into, and I put a USB jack on it, plug that in, and you can see I loaded the Easter egg up. The purpose of doing this is I wanted to make a fake alarm system for my truck. I'm pretty sure it came with a factory one, but there's no LED or anything to show that there's something active. So I thought when I was in crappier areas I could plug this in. If I'm traveling I use this. So I built it specifically. I took a trip down to the States and went to North Carolina. And I thought when I was staying in hotels along the way I could plug this in at night, make it look like it has a fancy alarm system. I was going to mount a little antenna on it too, just to make it look like it was wireless and all, but I didn't get around to doing that. I had troubles programming it. Like a lot of people are having problems programming them. And I finally found I had to go to my tablet to program this thing, because my computer screens just couldn't get them to work properly. Anyways, I'm going to open it up here and show you exactly what I did inside. So I took an old USB cable, nice long one that I had, I cut it, stripped it, and I just soldered the wires from it directly to the board. Now you have to measure your cable and make sure you get the polarity right, because at this end here the red wire was actually negative voltage, so I had to bring it into the proper spot on the board. And I left the switch in, make it easier for programming, and just a way to turn it on and off if you want. I just unplug it. I have a live USB jack in my truck that stays on all the time, so that's what I plug it into. And I loaded the Easter egg onto this. As you can see, this is the Easter egg. Let me spoil the fun for you when you go to load that on. So I had hooked this up to a power supply to load the chip at 3 volts, because I was having so much problem with it. So I was just going to see if I could program it again. Now that it's at 5 volts, I don't see any problem with that. Probably will work. To get this, I got a piece of tape wrapped around the LED here, because I thought that was what part of the problem was. I'll just turn that off. And see if I can get this tape off. There. So to program this, I'm going to pick something here. I'm going to change this here. I want it to be the Easter egg. I'm going to change the delay from 7 to 15. We'll see if that makes a difference. Otherwise I can program something else in. Anyway, so you want to come down here to clock and data. That's the data side, that's the clock side. Now to program this, hold down the push button and slide the switch to on. Release the push button. Now you see it's starting to flash at 4 times instead. Now hold the sensors up to the screen. We'll see if this does it or not. I'll bend these over just a bit so you can see it as it goes. You should see the LEDs flash, and I'm going to hold that up to the screen, press and release the button, and then press the go. So you see it's gone to the second LED. Yeah, and it's not going to see it because the lights are on here. So let's just hit stop. And we'll try that again. I'm going to turn the lights off here. See what happens. So let's try this again. I'll hold the button down, turn it on, let it go. Press that again, and then hit go. It's still not taking it for some reason here. You should see this change. This light should go once in a while now. I got this all the way up to full again. I had to change the brightness on this all the way up. That is locking data, so I'll try it again. Nope. That's still the one that was loaded. Okay, so we're flashing, blinking 4 times. So there's blinking 4 times per second. Hold that up to the screen. Push. It's blinking 10 times a second. Release, hit go. So you can see it's flashing there, maybe just barely. So it is taking the data, just maybe wasn't holding it there long enough. Okay, but alternating lights on 3 and 4 is indicates programming checksum error. So it didn't get it properly. We can try that again and see what happens. But as you can see, it's sort of seeing it. Let it go. Let's see how I just make that a bit smaller. That might be what the problem is. So I hit that again. Hit go. Just getting the data better this time. You can see the LED flashing on and off. There. And now you can see that that's gotten a bit slower than it was originally. I think I'll leave it like that. Put it back in the case, and that'll be my fake alarm system. I'll turn on the lights here now. I've pulled the board out. You can see the wiring a bit better. The camera here is a bit. Doesn't have a wide enough lens, so I gotta play with it here. Zoom in. So I just hot glued this USB wire in here, and you can see the red from that is actually going to the negative terminal underneath, and I brought the black one out over to the switch and through. So your cable may be different. Just make sure you take a voltmeter and measure the wires, and the proper orientation of these can be found on the website for building it. I had to flip mine around because I got it in wrong the first time. And that's about it. It's a cool little project. I thought waving it around to see a message is a bit gimmicky when you're only dealing with a 1-row LED, so that's why I opted for this. And I probably could have built something with just a flip-flop and a couple parts, but yeah, I saw this at Princess Auto in Canada here, and I think I paid $9 for it or something. So it was that'd be a cool little project to try. Anyways, that's it, guys. Enjoy your project.